How y'all get in here before me? Oh, Heidi-Fly. She gonna make perfection by and by. And when she lose, don't ask no questions why. Only game she know is do or die. Ah. Hard to understand what a hell of a hoe. This cat from the slum had a mind is very dumb. Can't be like the rest is the most she'll confess. But her time is running out and there's no happiness. All Heidi-Fly. Game she plays for keeps. Hustling with, wait a minute, hustling down the ghetto streets, trying to get over. That's what she's trying to do, yeah. Taking all that she can take. Trying to get over. Trying to get over. Trying to get over. Ooh, Heidi-Fly. Good morning, people. How y'all doing? Is it Eastern time or Wednesday time that Uncle Tim will start the video? I don't know, child. Y'all were on here before me. So I think after I went searching for her picture, I was already signed on. Is that good enough for you, Goonies? Okay, I hope so. Hi, Alexis. Let me see. Soul Sister #1 show. What's up, people? Lord, you won't believe what I done bumped into. I'm gonna let you hear a little taste. You know I like to do it that way. So you know that I am not crazy and I'm not making things up. I'm not clout chasing or searching for content. I'm not doing any of that. All I'm doing is reporting on the news, honey. And on this particular day, we're talking about the news in the beef sector. So let's see what we're talking about first.
Riddance, like bye, bye. I just don't. I don't really feel nothing. Bradley. About that.
Well, this is the thing.
Guess who?
I just think that he should do what he needs to do.
Yeah, do what you need.
And I agree with some of the stuff that he's saying. And my thing is, if these people are strong with their content, and this is what these people want, some of the subscribers want, then go for it.
Here we go.
I mean, but sometimes people say, "Hey, I'm out." And let me say this: I'm not happy. I'm not sad. I'm just saying, do what you got to do.
Girl, shut up.
I'm seeing a lot of things go on, and I'm like, okay,
I mean, I just feel like he's hurt enough people. He ran all the little Ponzi schemes he was going to run. These are my opinions. He did the whole fake reality show, got a lot of people out there, never answered about it. He's just, in my opinion, the type of person that would just use you up and then dip. Soon as he feels like that nothing benefits him anymore, you see he's out of the door. I really just feel like, in my opinion, he's scum. He's scum. He's been here for all of these years, as he says in his video, and you still didn't make it. You still ain't.
What about
you?
You?
Even get rich. You've been out here since you was 28, and you 42. Pathetic. That's how I feel. Pathetic. All those years on YouTube, you need to leave. You should have been left. He tries to make it seem like, oh, they're all it's about the money. It's about the money. Don't nobody want to keep doing shit for free. If you at work, you want to get paid. Don't try to act like you leaving because, we used to didn't ask for money. No, you're jealous. You saw Brianna get that 2K. You see Ness, this is my opinions. You see Ness and them getting that money, and now all of a sudden it's a problem to get money. No, you mad because that money not coming to you.
Yeah, people always got money. Yeah, people always got money.
That nigga love the word money.
Baby, Jay Wilson, you corn beefing for dollars. Beefing for dollars. Okay? It's always been about us getting paid for our work now. Let's not act like we was doing this shit for free.
Get to the lawsuit,
I think
girl.
It's always been the case. I mean, it's always been an entertainment platform for me. I just think
how that work out for you?
People just took the entertainment real. So, yeah, but I don't feel any way If people feel like it was time for them to leave, then okay, do what you gotta do.
Girl, stop. You a panel killer, your own panel.
Things I agree with, but it is what it is. The difference is people, you really are passionate about the show and the things and not getting compensated. Do you plan to do anything?
I was very passionate about the reality show, Jay
Where's your show?
Because that is something I have wanted to do for years. Early 2000, I did a reality. Know the truth.
We were there, and I would tell people that it's a show to me.
All right, girl. Okay. Oh, shut up, boy. You're so stupid. All right, people. We know all about the show. What was that, 3 years ago? Miss Heidi has always felt like she should have been paid for her participation on the show. She is happy that Sean Bradley is left. Now she's announcing, that's the part I wanted to get to, where she's announcing that she is considering legal action. And she's actually consulting her attorneys because she want to be compensated for her participation in show. Miss Heidi is what you call a delusional woman, correct? I was there in Atlanta, Georgia. We'll go over this again, I guess. I was there in Atlanta, Georgia, girl. It was you taped for, I think the total was something like 3.5 hours, but your participation in the show amounted to less than 15 minutes, the HEIDI-FLY-MONSTER. Now, she says that, well, Deanna and them they would promise 30,000, 30K. I want my 30K. All right, I'm considering, y'all got to hear about the lawsuit. I'm considering legal action. Come on, girl. I don't want to hear his voice at all.
But
oh Lord, the slow dragging ass talking. Shut up.
And I
never apologized. Nothing. It was nothing. It was nothing. It was just like, fuck y'all. He just fell out with all of us.
Wait a minute. Put
your stuff on mute because I have an echo.
Yeah, you remember that? She threw, just to be honest, we just being honest. This is just history. This is just the truth. You can't get mad at the truth. You might not want to hear it.
Okay.
But the truth is the truth.
Tell the truth.
There was a point where QB, it was like, either you gonna go along with this or you can move on. And that's when D. Ramsey started coming at QB because QB wasn't feeling a lot of the shit they was doing to 5A.
Talk about the lawsuit.
Honestly, 5A didn't care about nothing. She had tunnel vision and it was on Sean. And I do feel like that he owes her something for that loyalty that girl kept. She told me I was jealous of her. Oh, shut up, Heidi. You just jealous. You mad because I'm a star. You think you worth all this money. Oh, you want to get paid. Like, girl, yeah, I want to get paid. That's what they told us they was going to do.
What they going to do? Wait a minute. So they had 10 people there. They're going to give us all $30,000 a piece of HEIDI-FLY-MONSTER, even though you only actually appeared on the camera for 15 minutes. 10 minutes of that was in the tutorial things, right? So you were only actually yelling, screaming you got about 4 or 5 minutes. And this is what you want your $30,000 for a show that never happened, girl. When I was approached about the show, there was never a mention, not even a mention of any compensation, right? We were just going to go and have a weekend there and they were going to film it, girl. It was publicity for our YouTube channels. That's all you're going to get, girl. They're bringing all the YouTube people there. Now you guys can come in here. You can hash out your differences or whatever. But there was never any promise of any money. And you, the HEIDI-FLY-MONSTER, you were unique in as much as you didn't get shit. You didn't even get an airline flight or a hotel room or food. Why? Because you lived there in Atlanta, Georgia. It was only about you leaving your house for a few minutes, girl, to go down to this house. You had the address in your GPS, girl, right? But you want to be compensated for that, correct? And now you're saying, and y'all have to find it for yourself. It's on Jay Wilson page yesterday. What is the name of the damn thing? Help y'all. I don't want to send nobody over there to that sissy. People are desperate for content. That's what they always talking about. People desperate for content. Yeah, you got this HEIDI-FLY-MONSTER on here talking about she gonna sue somebody for her participation. Girl, please. Then the fool sit around and ask her, well, Heidi, you've been talking about a reality show for quite some time. You've been talking about the create. Oh, I've always been my dream. Nigga, what dream? You said you already had the damn thing in, it was already in production, girl. You were foolish enough to fly Jay Wilson out to Atlanta, child, put him up in a hotel room, and then you sit up there and got so drunk that you didn't record anything. And that was the full extent of it. One person, and you couldn't even pull that off. Miss HEIDI-FLY, the producer, HEIDI-FLY, the producer monster. Correct? You couldn't even do that, girl. These people have corralled all of these people, 10 plus a whole filming crew, correct? Plus caterers, plus Airbnb mansion, plus Airbnb accommodations for people like me, right? They've done all that. You have not managed to accomplish a goddamn thing. And you're the one that says you've been in the business for years. And you are not only a rapper and you are a singer. All we know for sure is you are a drug addict, right? Notice the dark shades in your interview. Why you got on the dark shades, girl? You got on the blonde wig pulled down and the dark. We don't even see your face, Miss HEIDI-FLY-MONSTER. But you cannot resist bringing your ass back over here, girl, and talking about what you're entitled to. You are the Monique of the beef sector. Everybody owes you something. Everybody did you wrong. And you still, even to this day, have not been able to pull any numbers reflecting that you are a star. Correct? You over there getting four, sometimes you got 4 and 5 people in your chat, girl. It ain't work over here. It ain't work over there. You haven't done a goddamn thing. If you really want to hear our views, you haven't done nothing. Hey, look here. It's not too cool to be critical, but you brought this upon yourself. Mm-hmm. And we are sick and tired of hearing your song telling us how you are going to change right from wrong. But if you really want to hear our views, you haven't done nothing. HEIDI-FLY-MONSTER, we haven't talked to you for in a while on this channel. But I think the assertion that you're going to somehow sue the show. Why? Because they woke your stinking ass up on a Saturday, girl. Come on down to the house. You came into that goddamn house like you owned it, Miss Thing, right? You really felt like you were really doing something. You were appearing for a production, girl. You had on your cat suit, Miss Thing, and them thigh-high boots, Miss Thing. Did you have on a red wig? Oh, no, I think it was a black wig. Girl, you had your wig pulled down tight and you thought you were really showing up for something, right? What you showed up for, HEIDI-FLY, were a few people from YouTube coming together. I don't know that there was ever any chance of that going. A reunion show is based on a show having occurred, right? When they have a Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion, they have a Love and Hip Hop reunion. They have all of the Bravo shows reunion, and they bring all the cast members together to iron out the season, what went on in the season. The show has occurred. This is simply a reunion. What these people were trying to do was to take the YouTube people and turn that into a reality production, right? We were never on any show. We were all on our individual shows. You should have been honored to even been asked to appear there, girl, right? And now, what is the basis of your lawsuit, HEIDI-FLY-MONSTER? There was no contract for a woman who has been in the business like you have, girl. I would think you would understand that if you're going to expect to get money from somebody, you would have to have a contract, an agreement, an hourly wage, something, anything. No, you just showed your ass up there. You did your 15 minutes. You saw Nicole Tyler come into the room. You saw that Deanna Ramsey attack her like a Brahma bull. And what do? You sit down on the couch. I want some of that ass. I want some of that. And you start to unzip your thigh-high boots, right? Did you take your boots off, girl, and want to jump on this woman when she's already fighting with 2 or 3 of them, girl? Was that your participation in the show? Or was it something more personal? The Heidi-Fly-Monster. How y'all doing today? We've got it. She drops in. She always drops in on Jay Wilson page because in the end, the only one who could stomach the Heidi-Fly-Monster is Jay Wilson. And you know, he takes all the handicaps over there, girl. Everybody in his chat are people who are mentally ill.
And I just watched her make a complete fool out of herself. And then this is what she get before you go. I'm gone now. And, you know, and then to have Ty watch us for years. She said she had watched me for 2
Girl,
years.
she was hyping the show.
It's a lot of us. She said she just watched us and she fell in love with the beef sector. She ended up latching on to Sean Bradley for whatever reason and used him to use us, you know, and he used a lot of people at one time. At one time, never apologized, nothing. It was nothing.
Apologize?
It was nothing.
Or you
it was just
apologize
like,
for?
fuck y'all. He just fell out with all of us.
Yeah, give me a minute, Heidi. Put your stuff on mute because I have a little echo. But I
we got to hear you talk. No, thank you.
Okay, baby. You okay? Just keep in this echo. So we're supposed to have, and trust me, if they would have done what they were supposed to do, that would have been really good material because the material was very good. And I truly believe after Atlanta, it went downhill. That's my personal opinion.
Of course, you would have that personal opinion. So he's stuck on Atlanta, even though these people filmed in 2 or 3 different places. What was Orlando, Florida? Something was next. Okay, so he's saying they would have did everything right. Do you know how many shows are pitched in Hollywood on a daily basis, Jay Wilson? I'm just saying, you think every show that has ever been pitched has been picked up? Let me ask you another question. These shows, Chasing Atlanta and all these kind of YouTube channels, do you think they get paid? Jay Wilson, you said for months and months and months that you never expected any money. Heidi Fly's the one over here running her mouth about she gonna get 30K, Heidi. She thought she gonna get her a 30K paycheck. Girl, when people get paid, Heidi-Fly-Monster, it's because they have done a show, girl. The reunion, they might not even get paid for the reunion, girl. Right? This was doing you a favor by allowing you to participate, right, with other YouTubers, girl, to build your channel, which was a disaster. Your channel was a disaster, Heidi-Fly-Monster. You don't make no damn sense. You made nothing but enemies over here. You can't go nowhere over here except for Jay Wilson page, because Jay Wilson is the land of the misfits, girl. If you look at his panels, you'll see, well, that one's confessed to having mental illness. That one's confessed to having mental illness. That one's confessed to having mental illness. And you'll say, well, goddamn, this is all he is able to attract, girl, are people who are mentally ill. How y'all doing today? I'm trying to get the play, but she's talking about she's consulted her lawyers, honey, and she's considering litigation. Hi, Deanna Irving. He didn't use anyone that didn't want to be used. That's right. He said, listen, do you want to do this? They sent me a letter first. He sent it first because I know him. Listen, the woman, Ty, was in Las Vegas. She had recently lost a member of her family. So she was in Las Vegas. She was watching a lot of YouTube. She stumbled on Sean Bradley's page and she recognized that this beef sector, she had an epiphany. She is a creative woman. I can make a show out of this, correct? So it was all her money put up front, her gamble that she can make something work, right? But even from the very beginning, the gamble was, if we can sell this, we have to sell the show, honey. We're not paying you for a pilot, correct? So she said, listen, she got tight with Sean. She said, Sean, you know all these guys, right? And I want you to contact them because I don't know them. I would be a total stranger, right? So I want you to contact them and we'll be in a partnership, correct? This was Sean Bradley's participation basically in the beginning. And when we got to Atlanta, we'll just use Atlanta because it's the only place where I ever appeared to be. Sean Bradley, as I said before, I'm not trying to read, but he wasn't even part of the damn production. Initially, it was supposed to be about him, or that's how he pitched it to me. Come and say how wonderful I am, how you get to know me, you know, how I inspire you and all this kind of stuff. Excuse me, I had milk this morning, so I'm burping like crazy. But wait a minute. Wait a minute. She wanted to use him to gather the beef sector because she needed somebody on the inside, correct? When we got there, he wasn't even in it. He was basically working as a production assistant. She had a production. She had a beautiful house there. And she offered these people, we'll pay for your flights there. We'll pay for your accommodation. We'll pay for everything you eat, right? And that was it. Now, I would be different if they ever actually offered anybody any money. It was never about any money. When we get a show picked up, someone has purchased this show and they want to put it on the air. Although the chances of it being on the air anywhere other than YouTube, girl, are slim. Why? Because most of America don't know what the fuck a beef sector is. Correct? So it's a hard sell, honey. Right? And you got to bring your ass up in there. So what was going to be your cut? If they give everybody 30,000, there's 10. How much is that? $3 million? No, $300,000, girl. For a couple of hours in the house that they pay for. Anyway. I can't find the part. I'm terrible at this damn thing, you know. I want to hear when this woman says she is suing the show. She is suing them for 30,000, I believe is the number.
In one place. And the thing
I wish we could do something without hearing you. You ain't got to hear so much from you. You're the interviewer. Let the person be interviewed talk.
Does that work? Because I really don't know.
Come on, HEIDI-FLY.
Again.
Okay, girl, we don't want to hear no more about the again.
People together. It was.
Look at, he got her on the show to talk about how she gonna sue the show. All you hear is his voice all the way through it.
It could have been something really nice if they really went with that concept. But I can understand how Heidi feels. Now,
how can you understand
Heidi is going a different route of how she deals with it, and everybody deals with whatever how they need to deal with it. I do know Heidi was the first to leave. And I do know that. I was there, and the next day Heidi was gone. And Heidi made no bones about it. And we finished taping. And
girl, come on.
I wasn't there to be friends with people.
What were you there for?
When I tell you that when the taping was done, I'm like, okay, I need to get to my hotel room. I wasn't there for all
your hotel room
stuff, and then I didn't want to be antisocial. So the people who were at the hotel, we actually ate together, and that was interesting. And that's the time Rick Reed was driving around the hotel. Baby, I ain't gonna ever forget that. It was some good stuff that happened, but I think.
All right, girl. Anyway, sounds like this was the high point of these people's lives, right? Because they keep going back and back about what happened on the show. So niggas, why couldn't you just accept it as being that? This was an adventure. I enjoyed myself. I got to meet people. I'm happy that Timothy Blaine didn't jump over the counter and beat my ass. So I escaped that bullet, girl. I had good food. And obviously you had good food, Craig J. Wilson, because the entire time you were there, you were just stuffing shit in your mouth. Sucking on bones. Like you never ate before, nigga, because it was free. Now you said from the beginning that's all you cared about was free food. Can't you go down to the goddamn Red Rooster some damn where, girl, and buy a meal? No, but you can get it for free. I got it free. I ate good. And go back to my hotel room. This their hotel room, nigga. They're the ones that checked it in, girl. You're just a participant. But it seems like this was the highlight of your life. Ain't neither one of you hoes done anything since then, right? Miss HEIDI-FLY sitting over there looking like Wanda Witch or some goddamn body girl. Miss Thing, it's time for you to have a new look, Miss HEIDI-FLY-MONSTER. You went on there, girl. You with them same old long ass blonde wigs, girl. You got these big ass glasses covering your face, Miss Thing. You got all this shit on your lips, different colors and all this stuff. Girl, it's time for you to have a new look. Let's see what you looked like last night. Let's see what you looked like last night, girl.
Because the person.
I hate that nigga's voice. I just hate it.
So that's
girl. So that's how you look at it, bitch.
There's a lot of stuff. So nobody's killing my panel. You know, no one is killing my panel. People come over. People say, you know, my thing is everybody has the right to click the link. So if Heidi clicks the link, Heidi clicks the link.
Girl, Heidi clicks the link like every other mental midget clicks the link over there, Jay Wilson. What's going on, Deanna Irvin? They going back over this damn show again. Now Heidi's trying to blame her lack of funds on you. She said, y'all was told y'all was going to get 30K. Well, how did that transpose to you, Miss HEIDI-FLY-MONSTER? If they had a contract with you, even if it was a verbal contract, shouldn't they have told you? You go reaching around by how you're supposed to pay your punk ass, right? I'm just saying, girl, when is your show going to premiere? You've been talking about it. You got airlines. You got your whole airlines thing. You got dancing girls all on here, girl. You selling this cheap and knockoff ass makeup you got, girl. You've been doing all this shit leading up to your production, and yet you have produced shit. Nothing. So why are you complaining? And he ain't got no. First of all, Sean Bradley was never a part of the financial part of this damn thing, girl. It was Ty's money. And if there was a loss made, it was Ty's loss. You got nothing coming, girl. We got nothing but love for you, baby. What you got? I got nothing but love for you. Yeah, whatever. Let me try to concentrate a little bit. She claimed I told her that. Yeah, she said that Deanna Irvin, you and Reed, I think it was Reed. Is it the Heart of Philadelphia? Y'all was promised 30K. Where's the 30K? She really thought she gonna get that for going down, sitting down, taking her boots off. It would have been entertaining, Miss HEIDI-FLY-MONSTER, because you watch all these baddies program, and your entrance was very much baddies, right? You're gonna take your boots off and throw them. Well, she's already being handled by a Brahma bull. Ain't no way in the hell she gonna even survive the other girl. What's her name? I'm sorry, Deanna, not you. What's that girl's name? Whatever, the big girl. She was already being under attack by her, right? Right, HEIDI-FLY-MONSTER? So you taking your boots off. For what reason were you taking your boots off? Correct? You saw them other two girls from Club Chat were already jumping on her. Plus, I don't know why I can't think of that girl's. What's her name? What's the woman I'm talking about name? Used to be number one over there. I don't know why I just blank on her name like that. Whatever. Let me not get stuck. Justin will point it out. Where was that? So anyway. This show could have benefited everybody by promoting their channels. They got to talk about the show for 6, 7, 8 months, child. Right? That promotes their channels, girl. They were able to participate. These niggas ain't got no goddamn $500 and $600 to be flying to no damn Atlanta, girl, for one day. They ain't got it, right? Only way it was going to happen if somebody else picked up the check, and someone else did pick up the check, and you get back and you're murmuring and complaining. And HEIDI-FLY, she didn't get nothing because she lived in Atlanta. She didn't even have a hotel room. While the other ones would say, well, at least I got a hotel room. I got a free flight. You know, I was able to go out of town for a weekend or whatever, right? She can't even say that because all she went was down the street, right? Now, she's allowed to hate Sean Bradley if she wants to, but not based on that. She brings up the relationship between the Five Babe and and the Sean Bradley, how Fly Babe had her nose up his ass the whole time. She thought she was going to be a star. So did you, Heidi. You're saying that Fly Babe felt that she was on the cusp of becoming a star, right? But no one has been chasing stardom like you, HEIDI-FLY-MONSTER. Weren't you up on a pole, swinging around with your legs wide open, with no panties on, letting homeless people or whoever off the street throw $1 bills in your pussy? Wasn't that all because you wanted to be a star? And I'm sure you were a star for a year or two there in that club, right? Then you want to be a rapper. Then you making up these songs that you keep playing over and over and over for the last 20 years, girl, right? Then you want to be that. You've always wanted to be a star, correct? You want to produce your own shows. You want to be the queen of the reality show, right? So it is you more than anyone else. Now, Fly Babe might have got this idea after he offered her this show. I mean, it's an exciting little moment, right? But you have been doing that for years, and you're still doing it, girl. You're still painting your eyebrows blue, underneath orange, and then your lips pink, and all this stuff, putting all this shit on, girl, just to come on to YouTube and be a star. I'm special. I got my own airlines. You want to be a star. Now, what would have been good entertainment was after you unzipped them boots and threw them to the side, you had underestimated Miss Sexy Clean, and she took off and beat your ass. Now that would have been entertainment, baby. You really would have been maybe they could have sold it. If you went over there to slap on that girl Nicole Tyler, and she jumped up off that couch and just started dropping them on you, dropping them. What you say, bitch? Shut up, bitch, because you like that kind of stuff, right? You are a woman approaching 50 years old, and you over here reviewing baddies, women on that Zeus network, just jumping on each other, hitting each other in the head with bottles and shit. That excites you still because you're from that whole culture, correct? You do all this for the pimps. I guess the pimps, they bet, I got 50 on her. I got 50 on her. Get on there, bitch. And then you gotta go in there and fight each other, girl, and kick each other in the stomach and all this kind of shit, right? This excites you. But it was all theatrical, Heidi-Fly. They should have put your ass in the middle and Nicole Tyler in the middle, even though she's a short woman. A lot of you one with all this braggadocio and all these big loud voices, girl, you're cowards. I would have loved to see Mr. Nicole Tyler kick you in them damn shins, girl. Brought you down like Jack and the Beanstalk, Miss Thing. Right? How you gonna take your shoes off? Are you gonna whoop me? Come on, bitch. Whip me then. You know what I mean? That would have been great entertainment. She gonna go to court. She considering litigation. Y'all got to see that. I can't do it. I can't do it. Hey. She over high as a kite behind them damn glasses. Always want to call somebody. Oh yeah, they brought my name up several times in there, honey. They called me the white man with the black face from San Francisco, right? They did not dare say my name, right? But I'm the white man with the black face from San Francisco is what she referred to me as. And I would say what I always say about you, HEIDI-FLY-MONSTER. You're the one being dug and dived up in, girl, every night by a Caucasian man. You attacked me talking about who killed Christ and all this stuff. I said, girl, it was the Jews. I mean, it was the Italians, right? You have an Italian man digging up in your old crusty ass every single night, girl. So why are you making interracial comments, Miss Thing? I haven't had no slung like that, girl, in damn near 20 years, girl. But you getting it every night, every single night, until he gets tired and realize, wait a minute, why am I paying all this money to one hoe, an old hoe, fastly approaching 50 years old? I can go get me 2 or 3 young ones, right? I mean, if I want to keep somebody, girl, that doesn't have the legs that you're thinking it does. HEIDI-FLY-MONSTER. I know you went and had children with the man, figuring, well, he gonna stay because I got a baby with him. He can't walk away now. I got a baby with him. Girl, people walk away all the time, HEIDI-FLY-MONSTER. Girl, all that blonde and all that heavy pancake makeup and all that stuff, girl, it just doesn't work on an older woman. You've got to mature. You got to calm down, girl. Maybe you can buy you a dirty bookstore or something. Maybe there's other ways you can make some money out of that game, right? You're constantly trying to sell us all of these lingeries and all this kind of, that's a young woman's game. I'm sorry, but it has to be said, HEIDI-FLY-MONSTER. You're covering up more and more. You got longer wigs. The wigs come all the way down over your face. You got great big old glasses covering that up. You got your blouse covered up because them damn, I guess you finally caught on to them rock hard titties did not look good, girl. You would have to have them readjusted. If you was a rich white woman, girl, you would go and get them adjusted to your age, Miss Thing, instead of having them sitting way up here. Round plates, way up here. A 50-year-old, perfectly round circles. Doesn't look good, right? So I noticed you've been putting more clothing on. The HEIDI-FLY, girl, what you gonna do? What you gonna do, girl? I'm the white man living. I'm the white man with a black face. I don't know what the hell's so white about me, girl. I just can't imagine what it is, honey. Because my partner was white 40 years ago, girl. Is that what you're basing it on, this thing? But then how can you lay down with Josh then every night? Right? If anybody's a snow queen, girl, it's you. You don't want to walk around here with blonde hair, bitch, not me. I thought she left the beach. She ain't going nowhere. Girl, she goes wherever she can talk. Only person in the beef sector gonna let that thing talk is Jay Wilson. She don't come on here on her own. Every once in a while, she'll push her balls up in the chest and she'll come over and try to fuck with me, right? By mentioning my name, put my name in her title, some kind of shit like that, right? So I have to get a whip on her for a while, then she goes away again, right? And the only way she can slide back over here is through Jay Wilson, girl, because he's got all the misfits over there. All of them. That's where they congregate, girl. And he's so stupid, he can only feel smart around idiots. Is Jay Wilson smart around smart people? Hell no. Let me see. Thanks for the 32 likes. That's all we got is 32 likes. Would you please hit the like button? Thank you. How do you think she thinks too much of herself? She is so annoying, a very annoying woman. Talk about she's the queen, girl. I would play more, but all you're going to hear is Jay Wilson. She can't get a goddamn word in edgewise, honey. Such a phony. You know she fake being half Asian. Oh, she was half Asian for a while? How'd that work out for you, girl? Honey, HEIDI-FLY is so fake and phony. When I went to get a picture of her to put on this thing, I put HEIDI-FLY. I put HEIDI-FLY. You know who they pulled up? HEIDI-FLY-S. Because HEIDI-FLY-S is where she stole her name from. Who was HEIDI-FLY-S, you might ask? HEIDI-FLY-S, a United States renowned madam. She was a prostitute, a Beverly Hills prostitute. That's where HEIDI-FLY got her name. It was HEIDI-FLY-S. They had more pictures of HEIDI-FLY-S, girl, when I pulled it up than HEIDI-FLY, because nobody gives a fuck about no damn HEIDI-FLY on YouTube, girl. She had, I think, 3 pictures on there. I don't know if this thing is on in the thumbnail is even her. Somebody making a mock. They're mocking you, girl. A lot of shows don't make it. Of course not. We had a great experience, you know. Unfortunately, right after the damn thing was on, they were shutting down the country for COVID. That's why I didn't go back to the other ones, but it would have been a fun trip. She always talking about how Fly Babe want to be a star. You jealous, girl, because you want to be a star. You still want to be a star, Miss HEIDI-FLY-MONSTER. Take that goddamn wig off, girl. Go out there and get your ass a job. How about that? That boy's back is starting to hurt, honey, carrying your ass. HEIDI-FLY-MONSTER. That's what you are, girl. I didn't know she was supposed to be half Asian. She don't know what the other half is, honey. She knows she don't show her mama, but she ain't got no idea who put that thing in her, honey. HEIDI-FLY-MONSTER said her mama was a crackhead. She said she was a crackhead when she was a teenager. she intimates that she was out there getting that money for her mama, right? I got her daughter at home. Now, we don't know exactly how that all went down, but we just know that she had to move out the mama house and move in with her grandmama because her mama was a crackhead. And HEIDI-FLY-MONSTER, no matter how she wants to think about it, she is a drug addict. She's always high. Always high, girl. All these dark shades and shit. You can't see your face, girl. Covering up with all this stuff on. You're saying you a drug addict. You was high as hell yesterday. I'm the black man, but the white man with the black face in San Francisco. Well, bitch, you would still want to fuck me then, wouldn't you? Because you fucked the blacks and the whites and the Mexicans and whoever else got $20. Let me see. Why is she talking about 5? Honey, them beefing days back in the day, child. She has always been jealous of the Phi Babe. She really didn't like it when Phi Babe was pulling them coins down, honey. Oh, that made her sick. What do you think? You think you a star? She said that in the show, they were setting her up because Phi Babe was supposed to fight her. We on the walkie-talkies. Okay, she getting off the elevator. Okay, get her, girl, get her. Girl, Miss Phi Babe done slapped them fake titties out your chest, girl. Hi, St. James. How's a few people? I ain't saying that nobody. Okay. Oh man. Let me see. Hello, William. Is that William not William McCray. William Carruthers. Hey! Ding dong. Why is it foolish? Trying to sneak her ass back here on the back page, girl. You know, people, honey, we ain't got to watch no Jay Wilson. And believe me, I don't. I can't deal with that boy's voice. His voice is just, oh my God, it's horrible to hear. Just, it was this slippery, slippery, whatever. What's she talking about today? She said, oh, I wouldn't trade my background for anybody. Oh, we had a beautiful life in the trailer. How's it beautiful life in the trailer park, girl? You got 9 niggas in there, girl. Our trailer park, I've said it before, a single wide trailer is smaller than what you're looking at in this camera. It's smaller than this apartment, girl. You could not get this whole apartment on the freeway, but you can get a single wide trailer on the freeway, girl. You got 9 motherfuckers in there, girl. Oh, my brothers were older and they left the trailer. All these stories you're constantly making up, Miss Thing. In order for them to leave the trailer, that would mean they had to live in the trailer, sissy. What's going on, St. James? I would like to pull this thing apart bit by bit, and so y'all can hear when she going to court and she's suing the show. But he will not shut up. Why won't that nigga shut up? Girl, nobody want to hear you. Think he's so clever, honey. Wait a minute.
That I don't allow on my
Yeah, I don't allow on my platform. Like somebody want to be there.
Seems feasible and fair. That may be something to consider. But right now, I really couldn't tell you.
Look at her.
Does that work? Because I really don't know.
She looking like George Clinton. Make my funky p-funk.
Again.
Shut up. Not again, nigga.
I do know that. I was there, and the next day, Heidi was gone. It's all about convenience. I'm like, But I'm glad I didn't go to Orlando.
A trip. Like you were a castmate. You were we were trying to come together and make that show successful. At the end of the day, that shit could have popped on our sector. That shit could have really been big. He started making enemies when the cast had questions and stuff, but you were a part of that cast. This man comes out here. He fell out with you and the white man in blackface in San Francisco.
Oh!
He fell out with him. That man, when that man came from San Francisco to Atlanta, he thought he was a superstar. He wanted to be your brother. He wanted to be Sean Bradley's brother.
I want to be his brother.
He get back home, he get cussed out by Sean
I wanted
Bradley.
to knock that nigga's nose off his face. What the fuck you mean? I want to be here. I want to be closer. I want to be a superstar. Everybody wants to be a star. Everybody is a star. Doesn't matter what you are.
Bradley, he getting disrespected. You got disrespected. J Dunn got disrespected. Everybody got disrespected when he got. It was like I got what I wanted, and whether people are coursing with him now, that's fine. But the truth is still the truth. He fell out with all of us after the show.
Girl, this is a wait a minute. This is a falling out with us application here, girl. All we do, I don't know why you're so delusional. All we do is cuss and fuss over here in the beef sector, girl. That's what we do. That is the only reason you were even invited to be there, girl, because you had a beef with somebody. You had no beef with nobody. You wasn't arguing with nobody. You wasn't fussing with nobody. They had no use for you, right? The whole point, girl, was to bring people from YouTube who they would show you various clips of all these beefs going on, and now the show was going to bring them together, and then they're going to do a kumbaya. That's why we were talking to each other afterwards, girl, because it was all about, okay, can we get y'all a smile over there? Can you talk to that one over there? Can you talk to that? Because it was intended to appear that this show had actually done something and brought people together, the HEIDI-FLY-MONSTER, right? It wasn't about Sean was any more different than he was before the goddamn thing. In fact, he was making the effort to get along with everybody during this production, but it was never his production. It was always Ty's production, right? And if Ty could not sell it, where in the fuck was she gonna get $30,000 to give to all these goddamn people plus the staff or whatever? How is she gonna pay all these people all this goddamn money? She already kicked out $15,000 out of ass. Dumb. You're just a stupid woman, HEIDI-FLY-MONSTER. I don't know why that boy, Josh, even puts up with your punk ass. Girl, I don't know why he love you. I don't know why he love you, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Well, we know that many men like all that clownishness. They like hoes. They like people swinging around on poles. You know, they enjoy all that. Thigh-high boots and panties, all that kind of shit. So I think Josh is just a trick. He's a trick. Right? Probably when he picks up his prostitutes, they look just like you, but only they're 30 years younger. That's the key thing. It is the youth. You don't have that. You're like Nora Desmond, HEIDI-FLY-MONSTER. You done wasted all these years trying to be a star. I never heard the word star come out of anybody's mouth as much as yours, girl. It didn't work, Miss Thing. It wasn't working. Who is this here? Somebody gave me a coin. Hi, Deborah Mitchell. Uncle Tim, Sean Bradley just ended a live saying that you were right about Heidi B trying to sue him. Oh, no, girl. Oh, wait a minute, honey. Like to pay for more flammable wigs in Party City. Oh, yeah. I forgot. Thank you for that, Deborah Mitchell. I need that information. Okay, so she is actually contacting him about the lawsuit, girl. Then she got mad because he made this song. He says, wait, leave me alone. You done enough, bitch. You done enough, bitch. You done enough, bitch. Leave me alone. Well, I think he included quite a few characters in that damn video. But she took offense. She said the video was about her. He made a video about me. Talking about leave me alone. You done enough, bitch. So, Deborah Mitchell, how is he live? On his own channel? We'll check that out after this. She did, honey. She said Tia is definitely considering litigation. She's consulting attorneys. I'm trying to figure out what she gonna sue him for, girl. They say, how many work hours do you put in HEIDI-Fly? 15 minutes. That's about it. We didn't get to do more. Because they they was all jealous of me. Because I was just, bitch, you should have saw her walk in there with that cat suit on, honey. You would have thought she was Beyonce, some damn body girl. Everybody ignored your punk ass until you decided you're going to jump on this woman, Nicole Tyler after she already got 3 people jumping on her, including Ramsey. Ramsey's one of the names. D. Ramsey. D. Ramsey's already attacking the woman, putting fear in the heart. Girl can't even talk. And then they had to take the girl and walk her and lock her in the bathroom to keep D. Ramsey off her ass. I guess she had one too many cocktails. She started throwing shit around the room, girl. And at that time, you want to take your boots off and try to jump on that woman, that little 4'5" woman. It speaks to your character. Stop watching baddies, the HEIDI-FLY-MONSTER. Let it go, girl. That time has passed, honey. Mm-hmm. She said everyone or Ayana would be there. What? Everyone told Ayana would be there. Everyone was told Ayana Van Zant was going to be at some damn thing about a YouTube channel. I did ride with Ty from the airport twice. I rode to the house with her and I rode back with her, and I had to spend about a couple of hours at her friend's house, the makeup person there. And I bring up the say, if it does get picked up, we're gonna get paid. She said, yeah, but we have to sell the program. I've got a lot of ideas, whatever. This is basically a pilot. We have to have something to sell to them, right? We don't just have unlimited funds. So it didn't happen. But a lot of times it don't happen. People are pitching reality shows all over the place, yeah. Right? But the key thing about that was going to be they would have to get people interested in the beef sector. And the 99.999% of America had no idea what a beef sector was. So how are you going to have a reunion show? Whatever. They might have pitched that as the pilot, something to show. That was basically made for executives. Now you go out there and you sell it, honey, if you can. Meanwhile, you're competing with a couple of hundred other people. HEIDI-FLY-MONSTER and Babe are definitely 2 different opposing people. Mm-hmm. Back in the day, they were constantly at each other's throat. Who was the most glamorous? Who was the star? I mean, I think in order to be a star, you have to do something. Now, this reality TV got people thinking, well, I ain't got to do shit. I just appear, turn on the thing, and let me cut somebody out. And that is a star, right? But that's not, they're just reality stars. They're just personalities, correct? But a star needs to be able to sing. A star needs to be able to be a great actress. A star needs to do something better than anybody else. That's what makes them a star. Right, HEIDI-FLY? On the show, they went from bragging about being on the show to suing. Deanna and Tracy were smart. Oh, Deanna and Tracy, they called it out before. I heard Tracy was determined, baby. Ain't no show. Stop saying show. Ain't no show. I don't give a fuck if it was a show or not, honey. It was a weekend, girl. Something to do. Shit. The nigga Wilson ought to be tired of going to the amusement park, girl. Because he go anywhere where it's free. Oh, I got a free lunch. I got a free lunch. Wilson, you need to get you a singing group together, girl. Wilson and the Dumbheads. Wilson, Jay Wilson and the Morons. Let me see. Oh, Nikki B's here. I'm sorry, Nikki B. I didn't get into no singing today. That person was that you blocked with the name you could not pronounce was definitely, absolutely not me. I was with my 4-year-old young autistic nephew. Well, Goonies, I mean, we don't know. You got on the people's nerves a long time. They had been begging me to block you a long time ago, right? I said, no, give him a chance. He's just talking. And then now you're coming back as Goonies, but you're not coming back as the same person we blocked, right? So apparently the person that we blocked under Justin is blocked because you're coming back under your other personality now. Now you can have as many personalities as you want, Goonies, right? If the personality fucks up, we're gonna block him. That's all. But thank you for the $5. We sure enough appreciate it. Monique was in a movie that grossed millions and barely got 30,000. Was Heidi Fly really expecting $30,000, girl? Terrence Howard got $1,200, child. He was the star of the movie, honey. Girl. Aren't you watching with Taraji B. Henson and all them saying, girl? They said they've been underpaid. How in the hell you gonna come in and get overpaid? Jay Wilson, you in there? I saw that one of these cities is now the Uber people. They're pulling out of their city because the Uber and Lyft people are demanding to be paid minimum wage. So Jay Wilson, all the talk you about you making all this money on the Uber and all this kind of girl, you were making less than minimum wage. They pay minimum wage at McDonald's. Just a side piece, a sidebar. Come on, ragged shirt. I like it. So was she the Andrew Caldwell of Zeus? She would love to be on Zeus. She covers every program they have, honey. She talking about people picking up chairs and knocking other women in the head with it, girl. She likes to see titties exposed. She likes to see her Jocelyn Hernandez. She been arrested for jumping on people, girl. And all they do is jump on people, jump on the staff, jump on it. And that is her entertainment at 50 years old. A 50-year-old woman walking around here with 6-inch black patent leather stilettos. Trying to be young, walking in the rain, feeling like a youngster, looking like a prune. It's over, baby. It's over, Miss Heidi Fly. You didn't do it, girl. Yes, it's over. The kids is gone. That boy might take off after the last one leaves HEIDI-FLY-MONSTER. And then a lot of people co-parent, right? I'm just saying, if that's if you are what the kind of woman that he likes, I think he could do a lot better. Right? A lot of girls will put all that shit on and they will look pretty, glamorous, certain kind of style, whatever. Some people like that kind of cheap kind of style. But when you put all that stuff on an old woman, they have a word. It's called cringeworthy. Pushing us by making us listen to a Jay Wilson video. Yeah, I know it's hard, honey. It is hard to listen to that boy. Usually, if I get anything off that channel, it's because someone has sent me a clip or timestamp. They didn't either mention my name or said something I know that I would find repugnant. That's the only way I know about them two getting together, child. But that's the only place she can go. Ain't nobody paying. When you go over to Heidi Fly's regular page now, she's another one says she's off YouTube and all that. You go over there, girl, she be having 4 people in the chat. She be everybody in the chat. Out of the 4 people, every one of them is a moderator. Anytime somebody's whole chat is nothing but moderators, girl, you know they're being held there, hostage, right? Because nobody else is coming in. If the moderators weren't there, it'd be 0. This is what you complain about these other people. You said Sean's been on here for years and years. Haven't you been on here for years and years, girl? Right? Right after Leon cut you loose. Oh, I didn't tell y'all about Leon. Oh, for new people, Leon was Heidi Fly's pimp. They broke up when he was arrested and put in prison for pimping and pandering. And that's when she started all her multiple careers. She says she sells makeup. Girl, if you open up one of them closets in her house, you'll see there's nothing but boxes and boxes and boxes of makeup and lip kits, girl. That's why she's always so eager to give them away. I'll donate a lip kit. I donate a lip kit because you have so many in access, girl. You never been able to sell that shit, Heidi-Fly-Monster. If you want to sell lipstick, you think Max Factor and that family, girl, They have their old crinkly ass, 90-something-year-old ass in the advertisements. No, girl, they hire a model to put it on to make it look good in this thing, right? All them colors. Girl, she got them gray big old Kim Burrell glasses on. You can't hide. It could be, don't you do it. I know you want to. Sucking on what? What happened? I'm not going to mention anything today about Timothy singing. Ooh, let me make you uncomfortable. make you uncomfortable, girl. Nigga be make you uncomfortable, child. Where you get to biting your lips to things. What's a good song with Nikki B? I don't know. Now that you're here with me, I want to keep you free to do the things that you want to do. The joy of mine is loving you. Let me say before I forget that loving you, baby, is where it's at. The rest of my years will go to you. That's the only thing that I can do. But these things don't come overnight. Loving you, baby, and I think I'm right. How did you do with it, Nikki B? You deserve it, honey. Every time you even mention singing, child. You deserve it. You deserve it. For your constant complaining. Dedicated to Nikki B. That's right, honey. Spit it out, Tim. Get him. You're right. I can't do it. I can't. Oh, please. Oh, please. My ears is bleeding. My ears is bleeding. Nikki B, we're waiting for you to start your channel so we can hear some of those tunes that you blurt out. Excuse me. Blurt out. Sometimes I want to leave. Nikki B. And how can you mend? Oh, yeah. A broken man. Somebody tell me, how can a loser ever win? People say, baby, help me stop. How can you stop the sun from shining in? Please make it stop. Please, 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 please. This is a man's world. This is a man's world, but it wouldn't be nothing. Nothing. That boy good. Eddie in Coming to America. Living in America. Eye to eye. Station to station. Adderall has worn off. Oh, Lord. As we could all see, the Adderall has worn off. I don't need no Adderall, excuse me. I'm taking more than enough stuff, child. Just there. Okay, Uncle Tim, Sean Bradley was just here and said he is not currently being sued by Heidi. Basically, she's full of shit at the present. Girl, that girl ain't got no money. So what's she gonna sue him for? Sue him for what? He invited me to that show. He invited me to that show. How could he do that to me? He argued with people. Wasn't he arguing with people before? Sean Bradley, be aware. I imagine you probably listened to some of this. Heidi-Fly said she is considering litigation against you and the show. In other words, give Ty a call and say, Heidi-Fly is coming for your coin. Unfortunately, if it costs more than $500 to file, she's not doing it because she ain't got it. She ain't got it, child. Josh is tired of carrying all them bills on that old woman. She ain't making shit on them lip kits. She ain't making shit on her channel. Only people in her chat are her moderators, right? She Heidi-Fly, just take it off, baby. Take it off. Come closer. Maybe the man is still hanging around a Heidi-Fly-Monster. If you start looking like a regular human being, like a lady, honey, he might hang around. He might be so in love with you, girl, right? But if he wants to get him what you're presenting, girl, he'll go down to the club and get one on his off days. So every time Josh say he got to go down to the job or work some extra hours, honey, follow him. See what happens. Did Bradley say anything about what the actual situation is over there? About Johnny Mac and Phi Babe and all the channels being taken down, all the information being taken down. Did he mention or speak on all that? It sounds to me like it's Johnny Mac coming for a Phi Babe, but I don't know. All right, you wonderful peoples. Tim Simple said he was here, and he said he is not currently being sued. Yeah, a lot of them will run their mouths in and suing people, doing all this kind of shit, girl. That girl can't afford no lawyer. She ain't consult no attorneys. She has consulted Josh, and he's whatever, baby. He's so sick of all of her plans and her ideas and buying lipstick, buying wigs, buying clothes, buying all this shit that's stacked up in the closet, girl. Okay, another plan. Oh, it sounds good, hun. Whatever. Y'all have a wonderful Friday. And talk to you later.